I am ready. Now let me get my Twitch chat up. I'm ready now. Okay, this is not a good pistol. Straight up, just not a good pistol. I don't really know what's going on here. You guys are just 3 pushing mid with 2B with no utility. I don't know. I just think that there's way better pistols that you could be choosing. That's not this. And then the T side, like, what is the T side like doing here as well? Like T side, what is even the plan here? So the plan is Beaky is gonna be, so they're gonna walk mid. I'm not sure what the strat was. I think he probably was gonna just like go into this corner, smoke here, and then molly here, I'm guessing. Bolt Wolf, thank you for the 10-month sub streak, my man. Yeah, that was probably gonna be the strat. I feel like both teams, if you guys are gonna watch this, I feel like both teams need to get an adjustment on the pistol round here. You guys need to get a little bit more up to date on the meta of what's good. That's the TLDR for that one. They won the pistol round. So who we got where? So we got Sluggy and Atomic at A. We got Soul Goat at mid. So I'm just gonna start off right already. Soul Goat, this is not a good angle to hold. Like, there's the chances that you actually kill someone here is very low. And you should probably be starting more towards lobby in case like you hear like a bunch of people running towards A. Like, what if they actually were just running up A? I mean, I know that they didn't get bomb plants. Actually, I'm gonna get a water real quick because I know I'm gonna talk a lot. All right, so like you honestly would probably not really see many people like holding this angle because how fast somebody just like comes in here and they just swing past the angle. Like, imagine that they do like the strat right here where they come and I think it's this flash. Ah, fuck, whoops. It's a little bit higher. A little bit higher? Fuck, what is it? Is it just standing? Okay, no, it is like this. Whatever, I don't give a shit. I don't fucking throw the flash. But the flash is, it just like bounces off of here. They just start running up and then they crunch like your teammates. And things just can get really messy really fast. So I don't think it's very good. That's why you don't really see like many people like holding this ankle in the beginning. I would try to find like another spot. Like, you can honestly play anywhere. You can play, since they are like Glocks, I would probably just play like lobby, or I mean, honestly, even this is like a little bit better. Like, if you want to just dodge and try to see if you can not get hit by the flash, like honestly, this is why this is a little bit better on these types of rounds. You can even play here, because if you're playing here and you're just like holding for the boost sometimes, then you can see the flash that's coming in. So if you see like the flash that's just coming through over, obviously it doesn't look like that, but you're gonna see it coming and you can just dodge the flash, kill everybody that's mid, or let's just say that you're jiggling, you see the guy boost, or you go for a peek here, all you have to do is just fall, throw a molly, and then you're here. And you're not in like a bad position. Yeah, exactly, unusually big, exactly. All right, I'm done talking about that. B players looks like he's doing normal stuff. The A players didn't throw anything. You guys are completely letting them just walk up and do anything. If you're BHOP in this situation, if you are BHOP and you're at the bottom and the CTs are not throwing anything, they're not doing anything, like, you can actually timing them really hard here. Just start walking up the ramp, getting in like a position they're not expecting. Like Sluggy has no idea exactly when anyone's coming up because they're just walking. I've actually never seen this. See, exactly, like they're in such bad positions. They're not smoking, they're not doing anything. So I definitely would like check out like some Anticos, like how people like to start on these rounds. Like honestly, just keep it simple. Just do any type of smoke that you like. If you want to play bottom, if you don't want to do a bottom ramp smoke, if you want to do the bottom yellow smoke, like doing, like you can do whichever smoke that you prefer. Doing either like this smoke for the ramp smoke. And you have two guys that are starting here, one guy lobby. First guy, if he has the best one for crane, he can flash and make sure that no one's going yellow. If not, it's not really a big deal because you're gonna hear them coming up, right? You're gonna hear them running up the ramp. So you can throw more utility. If you have a bad spawn, you can honestly just like throw a flash and then like run to sandbags while your teammate's playing yellow. And he can throw either a flash, he can throw a molly and just peek with it. If he doesn't want to peek with it, he can just throw the molly and just like kill anyone that's running up fast. And then you're gonna either have like a smoke bottom here, and the way that you throw this smoke, I just do like big crosshair, go a little bit underneath here. Boom. It's gonna go bottom of the crane. And then if you're peeking out yellow, like it honestly doesn't matter. If you're making noise lane, like it doesn't really matter on this type of round. They have Glocks. They literally have Glocks. Like either throw a flash if you're really that scared, ask for your teammate's flash, and just peek them. Like literally just peek them. If he's gonna run up here with a Glock, you're gonna kill him. And then your teammate over here is also gonna be here for support. And if anyone's running up, he's gonna be able to throw any type of utility, whether he has a Molotov. If he has a flash, he can flash for you here. Let's just say that like you threw a molly and then they went slow and they did the vent flash, right? Like your lobby guy calls the flash and you're like, oh shit, yo bro, can you fucking flash yellow for me? It's like, yep, flashing. And then he kills this guy. He kills anyone that's here. And then these fights are just easy because anyone that runs up the ramp is going to be jumping up here. They're going to be trying to freak out. They see the flash coming. They know, oh, there's sandbags. And then everyone here that's 51 is just going to come out and kill them. So overall, I don't really like the anti-eco. Just starting off, not really a big fan. I think the B player is doing normal stuff. Looks good to me. But we're already in like a really tough position. A really tough position here, guys. Really tough position. So if you lose your A player here, and you know that there's, I mean, actually he only got one degged, but like it's a really tough position for Atomic to be staying at lane. So if he's staying lane, and these players are pushing mid, honestly, just look at the minimap, and that's all you need to do to know that this looks wrong. You know? Like, it just doesn't look right, and it doesn't look right because you have one player that's playing super heavy advanced up. If they actually started running up at him at A, and honestly, the T's don't have a ton of options, like these guys just have Glocks, then he's gonna get run over, and it's gonna be 5v3, maybe he kills 2, 3v3. This is not the position you wanna be in when you're playing against Glocks. Like, good initiative, and actually I have to change this crosshair, holy crap, this is so disgusting to look at. Give me my dot. So he ends up getting a kill and falls back, but I would definitely recommend throwing some type of utility here, just delaying while your teammates push mid. That's what I would have said, like, just delay, throw like any type of smoke, whether you want to throw like a lane smoke, the sandbag smoke. You can't really throw any of these smokes anymore since they already know it's clear. But you want to be throwing the lane smoke. You want to be throwing the smokes. Do some type of delay while your teammates are pushing. Like, this is very, very standard. So how you throw these smokes is you can either do this one for lane, or you can do this one for sandbags. If you were lane and you're coming back, you can throw it like this. You can throw them literally any type of way you want. But you want to be throwing something that's going to delay these guys to give your teammates at mid more space and time to clear mid. And as soon as they get the kills, then obviously these guys at A are going to explode. because they recognize that, you know, the majority is somewhere else. We should pop on this one guy that's A, maybe two guys max, you know, maybe it's 2-2 and they give up B, but anyways. So now we got first gun round. Honestly, too many people died already. And we're starting with a ramp smoke. Gonna go down yellow with 2 with the op covering. They did a lane smoke. And I haven't been watching what's going on at B, but it looks like he just pushed down, doing some good stuff. That's fine. It looks good at A, looks fine. Got to be really careful here, Soul Goat, because, you know, as like you got to recognize who's dying from them. I don't know like what the prep was exactly, but it looks like this guy's probably most likely the standard mid player. And when you're coming from lobby and you're rotating and you're 3A and you're doing a very committed type of setup like this, where you're going to be running down yellow with 2, and you're the ramp player, you're most likely just checking for any type of early pick. And as soon as these guys are set up, you're going to be rotating, right? This is a lot of time that happens, and all like the T's are going to recognize that there's 2B they're fighting because your whole team's dying, or the whole T side is dying. So you're going to want to come back and be very cautious when you're coming back here. You want to be like doing these jiggles. Maybe after it's 5v3, it's too risky to even come over to this side, and your B players are owning actually. So you might want to be way more careful here. And like actually not just smoothing on the angle, as Launders is saying, like this is smoothing, and being very careful, like actually coming out here, counter strafing each fight. So if he does come out, you're gonna kill him. All right. Oh, we actually lost this round. Okay, let's watch how this happened. Okay, I actually should not have my arrow keys on here. So yeah, he gets the pick, and then 4v3. So now the CTs, okay, I didn't realize that they would lose this round. So the CTs are actually in a kind of tough position because Solgo died at mid here. And you guys see like why it's so important, like for, you know, if two sides of the map are pushing, like both of these sides were pushing at the same time. You had 3A, and then the 2B guys were also pushing down B stairs. This is normally, you know, it's fine to do sometimes, but you have to understand like the risks of like what you're doing and why you're doing it, because mid is so open here, and that's like double for you as like a rotator as CT when you're rotating in and you didn't play anyone mid and you're playing for extremities with 2 groups of players. Like these guys are gonna notice. These guys are gonna notice. They can hear you. They can hear 2 guys running lane. If anyone's ladder, you can actually hear this. You can hear that they're running 2 lane. Not saying that it happened, but this is stuff that you have to be aware of. You're very noisy. So that's also even more why you have to be super careful here. And this is actually not very good what's happening here. They're kind of all just sitting where they are. They're kind of unsure what to do because Solgo died at mid, and the team's like, I don't know what to do now, guys. I don't know. And what they have to do, honestly, is try to regroup together. Just, they have to give up some part of the map. Either Sluggy needs to push here, like Atomic, actually they have plenty of money. So what I would say, if I was gonna just like come into this round here, is Atomic keeps holding. He keeps holding this round. And I'm gonna walk down. Actually, he mollies, but I probably would have done this a little bit early even. But whatever, I would just stay here. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna molly, and then Atomic is gonna just like flash me in. He can just flash me in anyway. Like we need to get info here. There's no way that you can play this round just sitting 2B, 2A. They have all of mid. Like, it's very difficult now. Very, very difficult. Both, like, he's just getting squeezed. Like, he's very paranoid about his flank. The A players aren't really moving. You guys have to move. Just either consolidate your position and just, you know, crunch mid together, give it up. Because when such like a big pick like that happens, you have to react to it. If you just like hope for the best, like you're just gonna lose. Eke around, whatever. Actually, please don't tell me that they just rushed mid. Okay, they just rushed mid. Okay, they walked mid. Okay, that's better, that's better. I don't mind a walk and explode. Boa noite, Zero Toddy. Is this like fake demo where bots are remaking the round? Yeah, this is refrag, so it's uploaded to refrag.gg, and then the bots are recreating the round every round. I can actually, you know, come in as like a player if I wanted to. I could just like replace somebody as like Atomic if I wanted to, and just like continue the demo. Like this is a thing, and I'll actually be fighting the bots. But yeah, it's actually super, super cool. So let's watch this next round. We got next gun round here. And we're starting with, what smoke did he throw? He smoked big. We call this big smoke. So he smoked big. He hears two people in fork. Flashes for him. Okay, so go. You can already leave. Atomic, I'm not sure. He must have got blind from his teammate here. He must have got blind. He didn't get blind. Wait, why? Why did you just... Okay, Atomic, 100%, like, one of the biggest things that T-side players look for at the high level is where's the op? Because where the op is really important. And every single noise cue that you give is giving more information to the Ts, where they can figure out exactly what your setup is, what you're doing. So the second that you took this op shot, if they have two mid, which actually they do, but like let's just imagine they had three mid. If they had three guys at mid, Bo Nar, thank you for the sub. If they had three mid, they're just gonna walk out mid. This is gonna be a very hard situation. And Beaky is also under B, so like the CTs have to, you know, they have to respect that it could be majority B. You guys haven't seen anything at A. Yeah, there's no reason to shoot here. No reason to shoot. And Sluggy as well. You're using your second smoke already. You cannot use your second smoke this early. Every single smoke is 18 seconds. Oster CS, thank you for the sub, man. Every single smoke is 18 seconds. And if you used two smokes already at A, are gone. And honestly, the Ts have two really good choices to win this round. Either they just keep walking out mid and just contacting here with like some, like they just fake A pressure to keep Solgo to A. If they just put some A pressure here, Solgo is gonna probably commit to staying A. And then these guys are gonna walk out mid and kill Isaac. Unfortunately, he's gonna die. So you have to be very conscious about your smokes. You're probably not very confident in your A holds, just judging on how, you know, Atomic just took a shot and ran away, and then Sluggy still had like another 5 or 6 seconds on his smoke and just walked away. And now we're going to something else. Isaac's holding for the boost. They're going into mid. He's gonna go for the clear mid, but Solgo doesn't go for it. Actually, did he miss the flash? Yeah, he missed the flash actually, so just the flash that you guys can throw is this one. You just aim at the corner here, and Solgo, if he actually peeked with this one, and he would have actually just killed them right here. Would have easily killed them. So it's like, you gave up A, and then you went to mid, but then you didn't actually get any info off of this. Like, you're getting info after the fact, but it was actually very risky, since you didn't pick with the flash. And now you're using like a lot of like important utility. Like, if you just think about like the logic of what just happened, you gave up A, you came mid, you had a flash, you ran, peeked it. I'm just gonna rewatch this round again. Let's just skip to the part where we're at middle. Okay, so he actually made sound. Okay, sorry, my bad. He actually made sound, they mollied. Sorry, it's late at night, guys, late at night. Yeah, honestly, I think that you should have gotten closer and like asked for the flash a little bit earlier, but you did peek with the second flash, so it's fine. How to put the sky like this? This is actually a command in refrag. It's pretty sick, dark mode. I vibe with it. So if we look at the strength of the setups right now, we got 2 smokes left at 50 seconds. The teams have all of A. And it looks like we have no molly. So honestly, that's why I kind of like disagree with like the molly choice here, because you cleared mid. You didn't clear all of mid, and that's why you're scared. So you might as well have cleared all of mid here on the left. He could still be lurking in this area, but you using a Molotov is really important because now you won't have a Molotov for the plant at A. So you really should have kept your Molotov here. And this is actually a really hard setup. You don't have much utility for the retake here. You can use this command on a match? No, you can't, unfortunately. Brett playing a little bit too early, still gets a kill. That's fine. Because the second that you die, Brett, also, the second that you die, they know that there's no more lurker at mid. You actually had a lot of potential here to wait for a little bit longer on the rotate, but all good, all good. Especially like when people are making a lot of mistakes and they're not always holding for that flank. And also, guys, I'm just doing this kind of improv. I did not watch this prior, so I'm gonna be making a little bit of mistakes here and there when I'm just watching. Sup, Drew? Wait, who are you in here? Drev. Okay. Pog. Unfortunately, this is what the people wanted, so we're starting 2-2-1. You're gonna be doing double nades here. That's fine, I guess, that's fine. Not a big deal. Solgo's gonna be doing the big smoke at A. Sluggy's starting at yellow, double flashing. But what are you guys gonna do with this newfound clear? Yeah, I can tell, very uncomfortable. Very good here, Solgo. I like that you're actually clearing stuff. My only thing that I would add is that people could just walk up right here, especially because Sluggy's not actually holding it. So you have zero information if they were walking up close. Like, this is something Nafany likes to do all the time. So if he actually just walked up and he would just kill you. You have to be very, very, very careful here. So, oh wait, did I say what to do? I didn't even say what to do. I said, or I would have said that you should either throw a flash, or if you really think he's not there, just go for like a jump spot and then go into the molly. Go into the molly right after that. And no reason again to throw like another flash. You're kind of just like dumping utility. You're not really selling the pressure here that well. I kind of want to see exactly where everyone's stuff went, like, because it's really good to be doing fork pressure like this. So Solgoat's the one that's doing the smoke. Oh wait, whoops, this is the wrong round. Yeah, Solgo's doing the smoke. Sluggy's here. I feel like you guys aren't putting like enough pressure. You could have had like the 2 B players like done the double nades if you want, but or even dropped a smoke so SoulGoat can have a smoke right here, because as soon as you clear this this right spot, as soon as you clear it, you're gonna want to smoke fork as well, because as soon as this guy doesn't see anyone here, they know it's fake, and then you guys didn't really gain anything from it. And they know you're scared as well. Like BHOP actually has a lot of opportunities to just be walking up. They easily could be walking up a lot here. So this angle is actually fine for an opper compared to the rifle angle that we saw earlier. And we see Victorum just giving up A again to reclear mid. Completely fine on this trend. I would have just liked to see a smoke delay at some point in time, maybe around like 50 seconds, 45 seconds. Drop something for Sluggy. And you're kind of using a lot of utility again. If you look at what you guys have a smoke. You guys have 2 smokes, a flash, and a nade. But you're playing retake A, and retake A is really difficult without any utility. Is there any reason to throw the big smoke versus the smoke that blocks all of ramp? Well, the ramp smoke, honestly, it's not very meta right now. I think that the big smoke is honestly just a lot better in a lot more situations. But I honestly don't want to talk about it too much, just because the major's coming up, so I'm not going to give all my thought processes on it. So yeah, I would say you guys really, if you guys are going to play this style where you're really scared of A, at least have more utility for the retake. This is going to be really tough to win, really tough. Oh my god, SoulGoat, this is really risky. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not sure how Atomic died. Sluggy, this is... You guys are just a little bit desperate because you're in such difficult positions to be able to win right here. No utility, not delaying at A. If I was BHOP, if I'm the IGL of BHOP, I'm just going to be like, yo guys, let's just walk up ramp. Literally, just get spawn on the left side of fork here. Like, this is what I would do. Just literally get Swan on the left side. Just post on 51 because we're doing this smoke a lot. They're doing the big smoke. Just post on this guy, and let's just have 2 or 3 riflers just walk up ramp. Like, you can find so many timings to do this thing, whatever timing in the round you want to do, because Victorum just gives it up instantly. All right. I'm not gonna watch Ecron. Don't got time. All right, so we've seen very similar starts where we just throw smoke, we do a little bit initial pressure on A, and then we give it up. This time BHOP is putting a little bit more pressure with the molly. The molly is actually a decent amount of pressure. And now they're also not very aware if they're yellow or not. They could have actually made it into yellow. And then I'm gonna say the same thing that I said before. You actually have no idea the way that you guys are playing this if they're walking up on the left side here. You have no idea. So what I would recommend, you guys are actually in a fine position to be able to deal with this. You can go for a flash check. You can do the middle click, flash right here, do a flash check, and then SoulGoat can either peek from right here, he can peek from here. He can, if he's really scared, you can do just like a jump spot. Same exact thing. You guys are really open to this. You have to be more careful. And I would definitely recommend looking at some demos and seeing how people deal with these early timings and how they aren't susceptible to them. And this is why I always preach to players in Premier and Advanced, the ones that say that they're not going to watch pro player demos because it's not the same game. Like, they're not playing the same game as them. And players that, like, at our level, as people say, they just do different things. And my counter to that is pro players are always going to be putting themselves in good positions to not die to those things.
Missed my last donate. If you can please sign my brother as well, PLZ.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you, man. I'm a little bit behind on like signing profiles, but I'm going to be getting to all of them. Don't worry. So same thing. I really do like the pressure on fork right there on the right side. That is very good. The thing is you're not selling it hard enough with the smoke. if anyone is actually holding here, which Swan is, he can actually see everything. He knows that you're bluffing. He knows this is a bluff. And I'm surprised that BHOP is putting so much pressure at B and mid, because that's been your guys' main focus.
Well, butter my biscuit.
Super Marcelo, thank you for the sub. They would have a very easy time just going A, honestly. I'm just gonna skip to the next round, probably. Okay. Oh, another thing. I'm gonna show since that just happened. So they can actually see your shadow here. I'm sure you didn't know, or you probably know now because you died to it. But I'm gonna come in as a T, and you can actually see your shadow. God, I should have actually just spectated him. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. You guys can believe me. Whatever, I'll show it. I'm like right there anyway. Thank you, Super Marcelo. I appreciate that. We're right here, right? Yeah. Okay, please show does it show shadow? Okay, I'm not seeing the shadow, but they can actually see your shadow, and honestly, it's a pretty standard play where you did. Depends like how far you go out on this crane. If you go out like super deep here, they can definitely see your shadow. But if you peek like kinda in the back, if you guys are doing the right smoke, then they won't be able to see your shadow. I'm not sure if he saw it. I don't think so, because it would have shown right there actually. So maybe you just got unlucky. I like that Atomic is getting in an angle here, but I really, really dislike how you guys are playing this 4v3. I actually was just talking about this with Manira, my girlfriend here. And Vertigo is a map where Ts can abuse teams that just play for extremities on these low round situations, because everyone assumes that you're just going to go ramp with the majority, right? And actually, like, only having 2 here, you're not very strong anyway. So you're not very strong against like a majority A, and you're also susceptible to 3 mid walks. And you really have to make a decision of what you want to be strong here. And I think in the other rounds, you guys obviously made really good decisions of like getting mid control. There was like some errors like on other parts of those rounds, but you know, at least you're being proactive. But it's very similar to the round where Solgo got picked at mid. He got picked right here. And then, you know, you had 2 people at A at 51 and bottom yellow. They were just chilling. And then these guys, they had the bomb down. Actually, I don't remember exactly where the bomb was, but, you know, they got 2 kills here and they were just sitting stairs, and then they were sitting up here, and they're very scared of the flank. And this is where you have to make a decision of which spot you're going to be holding. Because even here, you see, Drev is really, really lit. This is actually a very difficult situation. I think BHOP should have just kept walking out, especially like low utility. They should have just like kept walk contacting here. There's no reason to give away where you are in this situation if you're BHOP, because if you're 3v4, the second that you throw utility, you're giving sound cues. You're telling them what to expect. Like, hey guys, I'm at mid. I'm gonna throw like whatever utility they threw, and look at mid, guys. Look at mid. Where as if they just kept contacting and playing trade, there's probably only 1 guy here. Or if they made the correct read and they wanted to have 2 guys come clear mid, or 2 or 3 clear mid on this 4v3, then honestly, unlucky. They just outread you. You got red. That's unlucky. But if there's just 1 guy holding, and you know, this would normally be like a CT normal reaction would be have, you know, 1 guy window, 3 go A, get info, or push mid. That's another reaction. That's very common. And 2-2 is way more difficult because the A guys are nowhere near to be able to help in this situation. But because BHOP gave so much, you know, early sound cues that, hey, you guys should be expecting us mid, we're about to come, like, it gave Victorum a way into this round where I think they were positionally going to lose. So I'll go doing the big smoke. Another thing that you should really focus on is like listening for how many people there are here. You have a really big job as a rotator of like how many people can you hear, and that can help your team. Really nice pick at, where was that? B? Must have been B, right? Fuck it, I'll just check. How did you even just die? Oh, you just died to the op. Yeah. Unlucky. I killed you blind, Beaky. So this is a very different round. You don't really see double ops that often on Vertigo. And this is going to be... It's a little bit harder to reposition when you get like your first op kill. Because as soon as you get this op kill, you know, obviously if they were planning to go B, they're going to use a ton of utility and dump it on you. So you want to move. But you guys are really stacking towards A here. Not a bad call. Considering that you've been giving it up a lot of these rounds, I actually like this call. Really, really nice call. Atomic, 100%, you should just ask somebody to flash for you. Let's watch how you peeked it. So 5v4. Okay, I think that you're gonna just peek, unfortunately, right? Yeah, you actually have to have someone flash for you here, especially with these smokes. The molly, you know, if Silgo just throws a flash off the wall in the same position, just honestly, just throw the molly, throw the flash, and you would have been able to peek with that. Even though it's not ideal, it could have worked. A guy holding fork with an op, which also Silgo should be able to call for you. Hey, he's opping fork, he's on the paper. Whatever he's gonna call, it's gonna be really easy for you to understand like what's happening and what you need for your utility. And in this situation, you 100% need to get a flash. He's gonna always pick you in this situation, always. And now let's look at the 4v4 situation. Honestly, not the worst. I think it's a very good call to be giving it up at this point in time, considering they got a kill on the opper. There's no more smokes even, and now they're putting a lot of pressure here. It's kind of like what I was talking about before, like Drev got the kill at B. They're gonna wanna come back and just dump a ton of utility on him. Really good read, nice. Yeah, this was a really solid round, way better than the other ones. There must be a, yeah, there's a smoke that's not popping up. Probably from me pausing it a bunch. But yeah, super good round. Nice. But I really want to see you guys eventually get more comfortable playing A with 2 or 3, where you don't have to feel like it's necessary to have 4. And if you're going to be playing 4 or 3, or sorry, if you're going to be playing 3 or 2 and you want to give it up and go mid or A or B, then you have to start saving your utility for the retake. Oh, okay, decoy. So you hear everyone rushing up. It's a low round. Very good nade usage here. Just clean up. All right, so now we're going to be doing a 3A, possibly doing big smoke. We got the op at mid. I'm going to watch this pathing again. I feel like something is awry right here. Something is awry.
You got my attention.
I am a huge fan.
Pog.
Would you mind if you please sign my profile? Thank you very much and good luck at the major.
I got you. Thank you so much for the demo, man. Appreciate it. So Drev, my help for you here is, if you're going to be opping mid, there's honestly no point to really molly it unless you're just doing it because, you know, I haven't been watching super in depth. If you're just doing it because like your normal mid player is mollying this a decent amount of times, then I can understand like why you wanted to throw this molly. but it's really, really risky for you to go for the repeak. If you hear them running at you mid, you're never going to be able to get away. And I'm sure you understand that now after dying, but like you have to understand like the timings here. Like you don't want to be having these deaths that just feel silly after you die. You know, you don't want to feel silly. So, you know, like as an opper, you've probably, or I don't know, like you're secondary opping here, but if you're going to be opping, you have to get into this position really quickly because as you can see, the timing is very fast for them to get here, super fast. And you're just not going to be able to have the time. You just don't have the time to be able to do a molly and a repeak. So you had to have fallen back here. Solgo was actually here in time to be able to help you. Good play from Solgo here. Should be able to get 3. 2 is still good. Okay. And now it looks like they're slowing down the round. They feel like they got stuffed from Solgo, you know, getting 2 kills. BHOP 100% should have kept pushing here. 100%. They got one of the kills on the B guys. They know that Drev plays B. All you gotta do is just keep running here. And they would have been able to trade out this guy. Oh, there's a smoke here. Okay. It's because I keep pausing it. To talk. I'm talking for a long time, so the smoke starts going away. So let's look at this from the very beginning. So Solgo. They just keep running. Wait, there is no smoke. Whoa. Oh, okay. He did throw a smoke. Wait, Silas. Wait, no way, Silas. You actually threw this smoke. You should not throw this smoke. Because you're... Now the only possibility that the CTs are thinking of is like... You could get pop flash through the smoke. And the chances that this is going to happen is so low, you're not going to be able to coordinate this in time. You essentially just stuffed yourself. I thought that was a CT smoke. You know, this is like something a CT wants to throw. That shouldn't be you. And BHOP should just be resetting off of this after this mistake. But they don't want to because Beaky got close in here. They still ended up like making it work. But like you have Beaky that's close on the stairs. You would have so much... It would have been so much easier if you guys didn't smoke this yourself. But, you know, all good. I think Victorum played this round pretty decent for what happened. I think there should have been a little bit more urgency to clear mid probably really more urgency here to clear mid instead of going CT this way. You probably should have cleared mid together right here, and then he would have been at window. Unfortunately, lost that round. I'm not going to be playing phases tonight. I'm probably only going to watch the CT side, honestly. I need some more water. One sec. All right, let's start it back up. So again, it looks like we got the same setup going on here. Not the best spawns, so you can't really check if they're yellow or not. So that's something that you have to keep in mind, but you guys don't hear any sounds. Good that you don't use utility that you don't need to. Good rotation here. There's no noise. You actually have to be listening to this. There's no noise. So good rotation. Start getting B. He has to start getting B really ready for this. Isaac should be rotating into B. Rotating to B. Drev, you should be playing somewhere on the left side. Either sign, quad, even triple is fine. Even double is fine. Honestly, any of these positions are fine. And then Isaac should be coming in here. You can play on this wall. You can play as the triple player if like he's playing in you know, either sign or quad. You can play as any of these. Like you want to fake as if you're Drev by playing triple. So start rotating. You guys have the reads on this round. Sluggy is completely fine here. All he has to do is just re-smoke big. So honestly, the problem right now is that you feel very uncomfortable at A. We keep getting at that. But as soon as you have so much space here, just get a player onto the ramp and start jump spotting. Like just feel comfortable to jump spot. Whoops. Just feel comfortable here. Like you can jump spot and just figure out where they are. And then afterwards you can do little jiggles like this, just figure out if they're coming. Because yeah, when you're playing lane and you only have the big smoke up, like they can pick you. But there's been no noise, and there's a lot of potential to have a better setup in this position here. So let's just keep going. They're going to be going for some type of BHOP. Sogo, you're in a very difficult position here, but Isaac's got you. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay, so when we're coming back to mid, a very common play, you guys could have done like the pop flash setup that I was talking about here. As soon as Sogo gets close right here, you just ask for the flash, clear mid. And obviously this flash has like its own downsides. Like if the T's are already out and they're aware of this flash and they have one guy that's staring at the flash, he can turn and then he can kill you. But most likely they're not gonna have this type of protocol. So you should feel very free. No one's gonna be doing this to you guys. You're gonna be able to kill 3 people pretty much every single time. Or at least Isaac, if Isaac is gonna be supporting you here and you wanna go for this, honestly, 100% you should not be going for this kill. You should not. This is not a CT side advantage here, because the second that someone makes contact on you right here, as soon as, even if you kill one, if somebody's close and they just swing at you, you're gonna die. Not a good fight for you to be taking. Isaac can be supporting you better. You guys can have a different type of play that you can add into your playbook that I gave you. Or Sogo, if you want to get into this position here, like if you want to hold here, get Isaac to come over to you. Like you guys can get into this position. You would have completely owned him. Like I see what you want. Like I don't know if you were gonna keep peeking out. If you're gonna keep peeking out, I don't think that's very good considering the noise that's been made across the map as T's. But you could have a very solid position here, owning them together. Probably not, because you might just get pop flash and die. So I wouldn't recommend doing this, getting into this position. Like it would have had to have been earlier. If Isaac was already set up here and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna get underneath you, that's fine. That could have worked. But as it is, not enough, not enough. Atomic is here, that helps. They know it's a mid-B split. Salve, Young 12. I'm not in Brazil right now, guys. Thank you, D Ninja. Will you also review PUG/lower level games sometimes? Probably most of the times what I'm going to be reviewing is stuff like this. I'm going to be either reviewing ECL games, advanced games, except twice. For NA, I'll probably have to start doing it more like this. Maybe in the future, if I want to, I'll try to like get someone that's from the team, like talk me through some of the stuff. Kind of like what I did with Freak a little bit. But that'll have to be after the major for sure. All right, let's go to the next round. It's not really too much to say on that one anymore. Nick Norman, what's up, dude? I actually played on a team with you when I was like 7 or 8 years old in 1.6. Not even kidding. You probably never even knew that because I had a different name back then. All right, so we're gonna go with another 3A setup. Isaac is doing the molly that I actually know. We actually made this molly. That's kind of funny. They're doing an A rush. All right, we're gonna have to watch everybody here, unfortunately, or fortunately. All right, so we're doing ramp smoke here. That's fine. Wait, you threw another? Oh, you threw the lane smoke. Very unfortunate. So what I would say on this type of round is that if you're gonna be doing a ramp smoke, instead of what did you throw? Just so I know. So I don't really like this smoke because the thing is, like I said before, I think on like the 3rd or 4th round, you guys used a big smoke and then you also used we call this Kerrigan smoke. So you used 2 smokes at the same time. At like 130, 147 you used a smoke, and then like 140 you used another smoke. And if a team is ever going to play slow against you, like I know like in NA, like people don't play slow all the time, but like if you even just queue up EU pugs, they're so slow, and if you use smokes like this, you're just gonna get owned. Because the later that the round gets, you're gonna feel more anxious. You're gonna have to push something for info eventually. Your retakes are gonna be weaker, and you're gonna have a bad time. So you can't be using 2 smokes at the very beginning of the round like this. It's just it's too much. I would have, like as a lane player here, you hear them running up, just throw a molly instead, and probably not doing this peek because you had a really bad spawn. I think you had maybe spawn 3. I don't remember. And just hold for this guy to run up. Like if you throw a molly, like dude, they're gonna get owned. I believe this is the best molly. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. So instead of throwing this smoke, which you should not be throwing 2 smokes in the beginning round, just come over to lane, throw this molly, and he's gonna have to run up at you. And just kill this first guy. This next guy is gonna be dead as well. It's gonna be easy. And then I think that Solgoat actually did like everything that he probably could have done, like molly, nade, and then I probably would have just stayed here and tried to like kill one, and then just try to kill more. That's probably what I would have done, because I think a lot of the times I usually dodge these flashes, so you can just kill this first guy pretty easy. And then you either can run away, like if you watch Zaibu, if you watch Vitality versus Mouse, you can see a lot of their anti-rush protocols and the type of angles that they're peaking. I definitely recommend that you guys watch more and have like a goal of what you're watching. So if you want to have like an anti-rush protocol, like what exactly is like the role if you're going to be going 1 ramp, 1 lane, and 1 guy here, like you already have the 3rd guy here to support, like you can hear them running up. What is the ideal way to counter this? You have to talk about this. And you have to talk about like, when should you be using your 2nd smoke? Is it worth it to use 2 smokes at the same time? Like, is it worth it to do a smoke like this, smoke like this? When would it not be worth it? These are questions that you guys have to answer for yourselves, like to keep developing more and more. If you don't know when you should be using something, or let's just say you're watching a pro demo, and obviously you're not going to know exactly why someone did something, but you can guess. You can guess, and you can make whatever you think they did it for fit your solutions. And as you get better, you'll understand if you were right for why they're using some certain setup, if they're using some certain smoke at a certain timing, and you don't know why they did it. I can guarantee you they have a reason. They're not just doing it for no reason. They're not peaking angles for no reason unless they're just like sleeping or they're just not very good. But most people have a purpose for everything they're doing. Every single smoke, every single molly, these top teams are like that. So just not a very good anti-rush protocol. Using a 2nd smoke when you shouldn't be using a 2nd smoke. Not a good round. And now we're on a low buy. This is very hard now. This is tough. You don't have enough utility to be able to stop any fast takes. I think it's fine to be playing like this in the beginning. You hear them running up. Or you don't hear them running up, but you heard 3 people. So yeah, you don't really have a lot of options at this point in time because you have Deagles. Manir, I thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Hope your prac is going good. I'm sure you're on a little break right now. But yeah, so you already used 1 smoke, and you have to think about what is your next smoke going to be, how are you going to defend against certain things. If you have 3A, it's tough. Honestly, tough.
Well, butter my biscuit.
I'll get to the next round. Salve, Fabricio. I'll watch a little bit of T-side. I'm probably going to give it another like 10 minutes, guys. Another 10 minutes.
Well, butter my
Let's look at this T-side compared to the other one. Actually, I'll wait for the butter my biscuits to be done. Very, very generous queen. Is Aim Beast a new aim trainer you like? I do. I think it's very easy to set up, and I've been vibing with it.
Well, butter
And thank you, J Monkey. All right, so this pistol compared to the other one, I'm already liking a little bit better. Better than what we got in the first half. Fucking 4 rushing mid, 1 walking towards A on their T side, and just 3 pushing mid, 2 B. This at least is looking a little bit better. You're just gonna do 1 pop flash and run up the ramp. I would definitely recommend, wait, Suggy. You guys aren't even doing your strat. You guys didn't even do the strat. Am I missing something? You have all of the nades. He hears him jump spotting. You hear him jump spotting. So there's no need to feel like you have to be a hero or anything. The strat that you guys actually made should actually be countering this or be decent enough. I mean, honestly, you're in a very tough position because, you know, they're playing 3A, he's jump spotting, and he's playing Crane off of contact. And I believe Eris is too. I'm assuming he was playing off of contact, or even if he's not, it doesn't really matter. So you're in a tough position, but at least this guy should be blind. He should at least be blind, and then you'd have everybody be peeking together. So it should have been a little bit better. And you have a P250 here. Another thing is if you're going to be doing, you know, I'm just gonna come in here, but if you're going to be doing like a pop flash vent setup and everybody swings, have the P250 challenge this lane guy. You shouldn't be having the guy with the nades challenging Ivy here. Lane, Ivy. You shouldn't have this guy challenging or holding. You should have the P250 be posting at the back, killing anyone that's peeking lane. Have probably 1 or 2 guys at the front, 1 at the back, or 2, whichever you guys prefer. I personally like peeking from the back here and just getting up close to these guys while the P250 is covering you guys. The ramp guy should be blind, and you would have been in way better positions here. Trust the strat. And that's why also it's very important when you're going over strats, if you're an IGL and, you know, your teammates keep making decisions that you don't understand, like you talked about it. This is the pistol, we're gonna be doing a vent pop flash off of whatever timing, and we're gonna go. It's very helpful if you explain why you're doing it. Like, what is this countering? What is this pistol counter? You know? Honestly, it doesn't matter that much if they know at this point, if he hears a jump spot. But yeah, just explain to the team, what is this pistol countering? Because pistols have pros and cons. It's not like every single pistol is perfect. There's gonna be goods about it and bads. And that's why pistols have to be ever changing, because if there was one pistol that works and killed everything, then we would all do it. Next round. All right, let's see who defaults where. Or even if we're gonna have a default this round, maybe we won't. Isaac is B, Drev is mid. He's throwing the early smoke. No one's helping him. Takes a nade. And we're not gonna have a lane smoke in the beginning. Playing 1-1-3. What's the plan here? What's the plan? Okay, they re-smoked ramp. Oh, he actually missed. Wait, what? Did he try re-smoking that? I don't know if what he tried there, but so they're putting a little bit of fork pressure, but they obviously know that they messed up. Now this is where, oh, you guys actually are doing it, I think. Wait, no, I would. Let's see what actually ends up happening. Are you guys gonna punish? Punish this mistake, guys. Punish this mistake. Make a decision. Okay, you're punishing it a little bit. So let's go back on this round here. So I'm not sure exactly what the default is. It looks like you guys are just 1-1-3ing and just chilling, which is, it's whatever, fine. But as soon as he makes this mistake, you guys actually could own this guy. You guys 100% can own this guy. You gave him a molly or a smoke. I would love if you got on Solgo, since you're the IGL, I'm sure you're setting up everything. Get onto this vent flash here, and as soon as he messes up right here, just flash and get atomic. Actually, he doesn't have a molly. Okay, fuck, you guys only have one Molotov. So what I would have liked in this round is Solgo, as soon as like he messes up here, honestly, you should really be having someone, you know, be ready to be doing these flashes and support. You don't always have to be ready for a flash, but be ready to do it, you know? So you could have been ready to flash. You're not gonna catch him like running back, but you're gonna catch him right here in yellow. He won't be able to just freely run up like this because he's obviously gonna be peeking. So you'll be ready to throw this flash. If Sluggy or someone else had this molly, he can molly. Atomic runs up with him right here. You guys are both running up. And then you would just be posting on this, or I mean, Atomic is the opper, so I think you guys should have roles for who's normally going to be doing these things. But just as an example, like you have one guy flash, this guy mollies instantly here, because as soon as you know they're doing this type of setup, like they don't have an op right now. They're not going to have an op at this point in the game, and it's probably just 1-1. He had to run away. He's scared. They're not going to have a second rifle here. He's stuck. He's alone. This guy is going to feel the pressure from the molly, and you're going to catch them. Is he in a warehouse? Why does the audio sound bad? I'm trying to use a good mic for this to sound better, but yeah. Night, Nathan. And this is fine too. Like slowing it down. Swan did just like give a peek. I was just a little echo. Yeah, I mean the room is a little bit. It's a big room, not like a ton of furniture or anything. No rug or carpet. I actually have a compressor filter on here, but I'm not gonna mess with it too much right now. I set up the stream in literally like 10 minutes. Good call, good call. So as we were talking about like on CT side, as soon as there's pressure or someone dies here, they had to use 3 smokes. As you saw, they used a ramp, they used a ramp smoke. He missed this smoke, and then they used a 3rd smoke. So what is the CT's reaction to this? They bring everyone, and then they stack A to refight it. Right? This is super common. This is super common. Because the CTs don't have a lot of options. If they get into a retake here, like, look at the CTs. They understand that if they get into a retake A, they're gonna lose. So they're just gonna gamble it. So I really like what BHOP did here. Very good. I think Silas should definitely keep going. And then Victorum, you guys also made a good counterplay. Like you made the read that they're gonna fight A with 4. Nice job. This is still very winnable for BHOP. Most likely not. If someone just gave a pick here, otherwise, yeah, save. Yeah, it's only winnable if somebody gives a pick. That's more what I mean. But okay, 100% don't go for this. Don't go for this. Don't go for this. Yeah, I'll mess with it eventually. So, oh well, this is more focused on Victorum, but yeah, but good job, Victorum. But if I was going to talk about BHOP, there's actually a lot of decisions that went into that round that you guys could be talking about. So just a pre-nade, USP. I'm just gonna skip this. Don't care. Yeah, don't care. We got a lane smoke this round from the B player. So good, just throwing it off. I vibe with that. We got big smoke. You guys are choosing not to use another smoke here. You're using the res smoke from the NART video. Okay. What's the plan with it? What's the plan with it? So what I would really like on this round, they're not doing anything against you guys. They're not doing anything. Just have Atomic. Just come over here, Atomic, and you're just gonna post, be like an opper, and kill anyone that kills in this little hole that Valve should 100% patch. This is so stupid. You should just be posted up here. And if they're not gonna peek you in the smoke, guys, just walk up. Literally, just walk up. Walk up on the left side. Don't phase the big smoke. I mean, you get the kill anyway, but you guys can definitely be taking advantage here. Walking up, taking the ramp, mauling sandbags, getting a flash from Atomic. If they're gonna give you the space, like they're being greedy. Like what you have to realize is BHOP is being so greedy right here. They're not going for any flash checks. They're not using any utility. They're not pressuring for. Well, actually, interesting thing is like this res smoke. I think it's what is it here? Ah, fuck. Here. Oh, whatever. I forgot. But I'm just gonna go back. I forgot how to throw this. I saw it in the NART video. Have not. And that's the nice thing about refrag too, is like as soon as you see a smoke, you can actually just go in and use it yourself. I'm just gonna skip. Okay, yeah. So he does it crouching. Okay, so that's why I messed up. It's crouching. If you guys get refrag, make sure you use code EliGE. Code EliGE, boys. I was still in the wrong position. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get through this super quick, so I'm trying to zoom. But okay. Let's slow down the round here, guys. Let's slow down the round. Solgo, you're focusing on lane right now. You're gonna use a Molotov here, but the problem is you did not clear sandbags. And the priority most definitely needs to be sandbags here. It most definitely needs to be sandbags. Because if they are playing sandbags, they're gonna smoke it out. And then what are you guys gonna do if you're down another smoke? You're gonna have Atomic, he has a smoke still. Actually, you guys still have 3 more smokes, holy crap. Okay, so it's actually fine, but it's fine in the sense that the quantity of grenades you have is fine. But if you use this Molotov and you can't even capitalize on it, you're using it without being able to capitalize. So that's kind of my problem with it. And also your backpack just went through the yellow. You have to be really, really careful. You guys are probably just gonna win because they're just peeking everywhere. Okay, no, you actually didn't. So I think that there was a little bit of misfocus on this round. I think that you guys have to talk about what's the priority when you're going up ramp. Definitely, in my opinion, just have one guy. He can either sit in yellow, or you don't even have to sit in yellow, considering Atomic was still alive. He can just post on lane. 2 guys can sit on the ramp. 1 can be like anti-flash in case they're playing on. I'll just show it. So I'm just gonna move this. I'm just gonna go to the next round so I can have a clean slate. So let's get this round going. So Atomic is gonna be posting up for you guys. You guys are gonna be walking up here. have one guy, he can be anti-flash, and he can focus on killing Crane, because it's possible that they're playing a sandbag setup. Remember, I was talking about on CT side going for flash checks. So if you're going for a flash check, and then this guy peeks Crane, you want to make sure that you have one guy anti here,
Butter my biscuit.
and he kills this guy that peeks
Come
either
on,
Crane
man,
or
it's been
peeks ramp.
53 years and you still won't 1v1 me on StarCraft.
What's up, Stitch? Thank you for the 53 months. My man. Appreciate it. What do you mean by the backpack was visible at yellow? Oh, I actually can't put a bot here. I can just let it play and you'll see it eventually. I can't put a bot during this. But yeah, just have protocols of how you want to deal with this. Because the second you molly, if he goes for like a flash check, or if this guy is playing on ramp and he just peeks instantly off of your molly, you might die. So you have to have some protocols of how you want to deal with these situations. Did he actually touch the back? Let's see. Oh, never mind. Okay, he didn't touch the back. My bad, my bad. All good, all good. Let's go to the next round. I want to try to get as much... I'm going to zoom a little through this. Okay, Isaac doing the lane smoke. A little bit slow. I didn't see what happened. He just peeked mid and owned you. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know if that's the best angle that people are holding right now. You did just get owned. I definitely like the counter that you guys are doing right here, where if you see big smoke, you're doing the res smoke. Definitely a very good counter. Another reason why I like it is because it blocks this Molotov. It should, actually. I'm actually not sure if this is a different lineup than what I have seen from like the NAR video. Because I actually was playing and I did that molly on the right side and it got extinguished from the smoke here, from this res smoke. So I think that you're actually doing a different lineup or something. But I think it is very good. I think that you have to recognize that there's 3A here and how you want to deal with it. Slow down the round, how you want to deal with 3A. Because BHOP, if BHOP actually just keeps re-smoking, they're going to be in good positions here, especially because you guys have used so much utility already. You used 3 smokes. Drev died, unfortunately. Tough round. Tough round. I don't really feel like there's much of a plan right now that's happening. Nice. Yeah, exactly. That's what he should have been doing the last round too, while 2 people were walking up the ramp.
You got my attention.
Please sign my profile.
Pog. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I got you. I got you. As long as you had the link in there, I always got it. Thank you so much for the dono. So right here, again, on protocols, you need to have someone holding lane. Atomic should probably not be the one that's walking up here. I mean, you killed the lane player anyway, so I guess I can understand like why you don't really care too much, but imagine a world where that guy gets picked, this ramp guy walks over back towards ramp. He walks over, I'm gonna speed it up. He walked over back towards ramp, and then they did this flash here. Oh my god, of course I miss it as soon as I'm trying to show it. Hate how touchy this shit is. Oh. Okay, finally, third try is the fucking good one. But if that guy ramped just walked around and he peeked, you guys are literally all dead. That's really the whole point of like having these protocols of who is responsible for holding lane right here. Because right here, no one is responsible for this pick. You guys can die right now. Super risk, super risk.
My attention.
If you could sign my profile too, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I got you guys eventually. It'll take me a couple days, but I'll get to it. Thank you so much for the dono. And here, there's a lack of protocols again. So this smoke sandbags comes, and you guys are very unsure of like how to deal with it. And for Solgo here, another thing, if he was here, he would have actually just killed you. Like, you guys are very unaware of like somebody being able to re-peek you on the ramp. And this is, I mean, I guess it's okay. You peeked like off the flash, but I mean, if they had 3 here and one guy walked lane, I don't know. I feel like there's, you understand my point with the protocol stuff. Like, who's responsible for what? How you guys are going to advance up the ramp? Something definitely to talk about in the future. Low buy here. This is definitely winnable. Definitely a winnable round. Looks like rush A. Yeah, rush A. All right, not the best eco round. And when you guys are full loss bonus like this, I don't really like this buy. I really do not like this buy. You guys can be buying so much better here to actually win the round. You guys bought 3 flashes, no smokes, and you guys just rush ramp with this. You guys can win this round. There is possible, like, there's ways to win this round. Definitely look up some eco rounds that you guys can utilize. You guys can definitely have a chance to win that one there if you invest the right stuff. We got a little bit of a different default here. We are doing a 1-2-2. 2 guys holding mid. That's fine. 2 guys B. Flashes for him B. Doesn't flash for him B. Isaac is feeling it out. He thinks that they're not there. I'm gonna watch this from Isaac's POV here. Okay, guys, Solgo, 100%. You guys could have just taken B here, 100%. So audio cues are really, really important here, especially when you're playing B, of like, where are they? Molly sound. So you didn't hear anybody throw a flash. They didn't throw a molly. He's actually being so greedy here. He doesn't throw a molly. He doesn't flash, so there's a good chance that they're not on the stairs. I mean, the chances that they are just like peeking with rifles and just walking down is so low. So honestly, I think that you guys should have just like came close here, just double peeked together, had the protocols for how you want to be clearing this situation here, or you can do 1 flash. Honestly, you can just do 1 flash as well. Just do 1 flash, and you would have it, and they would have a lot more pressure here. I know that you're probably telling the team something. You're probably explaining the strat. I know how it is being an IGL. Probably explaining what everyone is supposed to be doing, the pacing of the round. Random HE. Very, very random HE from BHOP. Good peek there on Drev. Very good peek, trying to catch them as they're falling back. Okay, not really sure what happened here. So you guys eventually did just clear it without anything. You probably could have cleared it a little bit earlier, but I'm assuming you were talking to the team. Oh, he heard you. Unfortunate. So the follow-up call to that after getting stuffed is PK. Little bit risky here considering you don't know where the op is. I think that you should have done something to secure if he was upping lane. Like he had a free shot here. This is actually a very hard shot for him. Actually, was it? I don't even remember what angle he was holding. Let's go check. Because if he's holding the normal angle, honestly, that should have been an easy shot. But it looks like he was holding something hard.
I donated asking if you could sign, and then I didn't leave a link. LMAO.
Oh, you're good, man.
$5 poorer.
Don't worry, man. I got you. I appreciate the donos as well. Okay, you did throw a flash. You did throw a flash. Okay, my bad, my bad. Very good. You guys are like understanding that the op is probably there solo. Still good to clear sandbags just in case. Nice job. Yeah, unfortunate. You have to like really speed up in this situation, but all good, it happens. How much time do I have to play Crossfire in a daily lap to be a warm-up? You could probably play like 5 rounds of like the comp of it. Probably. I mean, it's different for every person, but whatever you're feeling, man. All right, we got last round, do or die. We do lane smoke. 3A. You love throwing it off there, huh? So you're only using 1 smoke, and then you do res smoke, okay. Just keep walking up, guys. Keep walking up. They're feeling the pressure. I know, like, I'm watching as a spectator, but trust me, like, I can see that they're not pressuring you guys. They're not doing flash checks. They're not peeking. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of here. You're using the res smoke for a reason. You should be able to see that they're not peeking you. Keep walking up. These are advantageous fights for the CT or for the Ts. Very, very good fights for the Ts. Sluggy, you should be a little bit closer to Soul Goat as well in case you need to trade. Very risky for you to be jumping up here, Soul Goat. He could be sandbags, like just peeking you. I'm not sure how confident you are with an MP5 at this angle. He would definitely kill you. You guys didn't check for any boosts as well. And if they're gonna be giving you ramp this easy, this is something that you have to be aware of. If, like, honestly, like, the alarm bell should be ringing. If you're like playing around as a T, you're using a smoke specifically that's supposed to let you walk up. Actually, I think the smoke is a little bit wrong. You should be able to see a little bit better here. Could be wrong, could be wrong. I haven't incorporated this one. But the alarm bell should be ringing. Like, where are they? Where the fuck are they? Like, I don't know. Like, are they up there? As soon as you make this jump, he can kill you from there. He could also be killing you from here. So something to really like incorporate. Like, how do you guys want to take this ramp while like understanding what's going on, the protocols that you have to have. Nobody is holding lane again. And 1 for 1 on that. 2 for 2. Tough round, but yeah, overall, not the worst, but definitely a lot that you guys can take away from this. And there it is, boys. There it is. There it is. That was a little bit of an impromptu demo analysis. I just kind of felt like doing it. A little scuffed. Getting us started, but I hope that helped. I saw, that tweet, like I said, felt like I wanted to do something, so there it is. So yeah, maybe in the future I can actually have like some of the teams like talking to me during some of like the thought processes.
Good luck on Major Heart. Get that trophy.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Let's go. Hold on, I actually haven't been able to like see exactly who's donating. I can just hear it. So let me actually go to like the tip dashboard so I can see. I messed up my OBS somehow. Spectator 220, 20 bucks. Thank you so much, bro. IT Shark, thank you for the 10 as well. I definitely got you with the profile sign. Plucky0000, thank you for the 5. Benjamin, if you're still here. Me. But yeah, thank you so much, man. We're gonna do our best, Spectator. Trust me, we've been working hard. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be it from me, guys. I just wanted to do that to try to help. Hopefully the two teams, BHOP and Victorum, can get something out of that that helps. I didn't really do too much on BHOP, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. Didn't have too much time to do everything. Vai fazer bootcamp no NA ou no Brasil? A gente já tá fazendo bootcamp aqui na Europa, in Holland. But yeah, I'm gonna be done now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.